Hello.
All right, so we're back.
Lester.
And we're back.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
What's up, fam?
Full house.
John Fisch, what up, baby?
What's up, Ardie?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Hey, Fish. How are you, buddy?
Hi, guys.
Oh,
What's up,
John
Robert?
Laster. What up, dog? John Laster in the house.
How are you, family? You
Neumann!
Yo, Neko.
You look good.
What's up, man?
How are you, man?
What's up, Eric? How you
Ain't
doing, man?
nothing, same old same.
What's going on, Ardie?
How you doing, man? How's it going?
Good, man. How are you feeling?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there.
I'm
Ardie,
glad to see
right?
everybody looks the same age today.
Well, let's get this sucker started. Let's introduce everybody. Of course, we have Noam. We have Ardie, John Fisch, John Lassiter, Neko, and Eric. Neumann, what's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up?
Everybody's good, man. How are you?
Great.
I'm feeling good. I feel this is the first day I haven't been depressed or sad. I did wake up at 4 in the morning and just stared at the ceiling, wondering what I'm going to do for a living. But other than that, you know.
Yeah.
Robert, I didn't know this was your thing. I literally just came
It's
off
not-
of a phone call.
It's our thing.
Okay, but I just came off a phone call with all those with Billy Schultz, my camp friends. Robert was at my camp for a summer with Billy Schultz, Doug Krinsman, Larry. Stein,
People don't know this. I was a camp counselor at a Jewish sleepaway camp for a summer. I was a lifeguard back in the day, and John Fisch was one of the. Well, they got it.
Robert.
They got it in molestation.
Really?
Yeah. Robert was legendary because he found this local woman that ended up.
Whoa. Alyssa Milano, Harvey Weinstein, Louis C.K.
There's no what is it called? The
Statute of limitation.
Yes, don't worry about that.
Listen, not anymore. and there's no what's that thing they called justice.
All right, he found a woman and he took her out to dinner and it was very nice.
Whatever. I found a girl that liked to dance. Let's put it that way. Yeah, we had I had a Jewish foster father that was the director of the camp, and he was like, "You have to find someone to live or work at the camp." I was like, "All right, whatever." So I went and got my lifeguard license. I made it by literally 2 seconds. I touched the edge of the pool, and he was like, "You got it." I almost died getting my lifeguard license.
Did
you gotta.
How long did you?
I didn't. What's that?
Shabbat services? Did you like Shabbat services and all that stuff?
I did Sunday. I had there was 2 Catholic kids in the camp. I took them. We sat up in the back. They didn't have enough yarmulkes. They made us wear napkins on our heads, and I called it. I called it Catholic Corner.
Hey, Bobby, I thought you were Irish.
We would secretly say the Lord's Prayer over and over.
Oh, that's great. How long did you have that job for, man?
What's that?
Bobby, for 25 years, I thought you were Irish.
I am. I'm not Jewish.
He said he had a Jewish foster there.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
not.
Artie, Tony Woods for 15 years thought I was a light-skinned black man.
Yeah, but that's Tony.
That I can see that though, man. I can see it, Fish. I can see that.
Jermaine Fowler used to think so too, and Greer a little bit.
That was a rough 15 years for Tony.
Hey, so listen. So we had a Zoom call. Me, Tony Woods, Godfrey, and Greer. And Tony was riding the bike. And he said he was out riding the bike. He was in the field riding the bike. Damn, Tony.
Where?
Tony Woods, I don't know where he was, but he was on the field, on the highway, in the lane, on the bike lane, riding the bike. We're like, damn, Tony, that's good, man. Andre Kimmel. Yeah, Tony, that look good, man. You working out good. Then this motherfucker lights up a cigarette and starts smoking a cigarette.
On the
Shit,
bike.
they don't go together.
At being actively backwards, man.
Hey, Noam, do you like my
My
background?
mom does the same thing. A smoke cigarette.
I see you,
Robert.
I see you, Robert.
So I have to put a sign on the Comedy Cellar website to say that we're closed. I realize we haven't done it, and I don't know. If there's something funny. Cause somebody come up with something. You know, in the old days, they were sorry, we crows for virus, you know, but I can't.
Oh no, try that.
Sorry, we crows for coronavirus. But I can't.
Everything is closed, so.
Yo, I would just like to say I do not endorse that joke.
Oh, shut up, last time.
Oh, God.
So can anybody come up with something?
Where are you, a magic lamp? What is your background?
That's an I Dream Genie bottle.
Hang on, let's introduce a new.
It makes me happy, Ardie. It makes me happy.
I got to be careful when I say this name. His name is Jim Twos.
You nailed it.
Terrible Twos.
You nailed it.
Oh, what up, Jim?
Thanks, guys. How you doing?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Good, man.
Good.
Bye to Cleveland.
Oh yeah, where'd that come from? Oh, was that John? There we go.
Everybody has very relaxing looking backgrounds, man. I'm jealous.
You know what you should say, Noam? You should say we're closed on vacation. No? All right.
I'm just going to say, sorry, we're closed until the current crisis ends. Is that okay?
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
That's
I like
right.
sorry, we crows.
How do you? I don't know how to spell crows.
C-R-O-S-E.
C-R-O.
I was kidding.
You know,
It was,
the thing is, I was just watching Team America, right? You know the Team America movie, right? With the puppets.
Yeah.
And it's
Mhm.
not
Funny.
that long ago, right? It doesn't feel like it's that long ago.
No.
And they're just doing the Asian accent and the joke, rolling. I mean, all day long, and nobody cared. Nobody cared.
8 years ago was fun. Like 2010, people were doing it easy.
Yeah.
doing what?
The Asian accent.
Accent, all that.
Oh yeah, they were doing the Eric How to Do Town back then, bro.
What are you talking in a CB radio, Nico?
No, I'm talking to the JBL headphone. My bad.
Bring
Is that a Chromebook?
You need to take those off and not do that.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna make it better for you right now.
Oh, you didn't hear a word you said.
Yeah. Why you like you play Call of Duty, Nico?
Might be on.
Oh, shit.
You look like you're in a college dorm room right now.
Once again, bro, I might be.
I can't hear you. Lassiter, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you? Where are you at?
Yo, I'm in Brooklyn, man.
We should all do a, you know, when they do a watch check or something like that, we should all do a where you at check. Like you're in Brooklyn. Where you at, Fisch?
Story of Queens.
Where you at, Ardie?
Jersey City, New Jersey, baby.
You home?
Yeah, I'm home.
Where you at, Eric?
Upper East Side.
What about you, Jim?
Ridgewood, Queens.
Nico?
Harlem, brother.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, with those headphones, they say Harlem.
Yeah,
Which
man.
lady got to quarantine with you?
Man, I wish one, but none.
Yeah.
It's just me and mom.
Look,
So I'm
I got
over
one.
here.
I got one, and it's not what it lives up to be. Trust me. She just
I
has
need
me.
that.
She has me doing a bunch of shit around the house she's wanted me to do for the last year. Can you fix that? Oh God. Yeah.
Yo,
It's
yo, Bobby, how long you married, man?
yeah. Well, let's think about that, shall we? I love Patrice O'Neal's. I love Patrice O'Neal's joke when it. I always think of this when somebody asks me that. It's like I've been with my girl for 3 months. She's been with me for 6 years. It's like, but yeah, it's. I mean, I've been with it. She thinks we've been together for over, I don't know, 20 something years. I've been with her probably 3 years. No, I'm kidding. We've been married for 12 years, I think, or 13 years, coming up on 13 years. Been together. I knew her in Boston. We waited tables together. I wanted nothing to do with her. Nothing. Because this is what I look like when that happened. Hang on. She was, let's put it this way. When she was younger, she was the bottom of the pyramid. That was me right there. Look at that.
She was the bottom of the pyramid. What?
But here's
Yo,
the
let me ask you this, Bobby. Did that hairdo come with an eye rock?
Dude, I had Z Cavaricci's. I had a shirt that had a zipper that went diagonal right across the front. And I used to rock neon just like
You had a
Crockett
I feel
and
like
Tubbs.
you had a La Bamba tie, I'm sure.
Dude, on
Little
that I had
bolo action.
I had the bolo tie in that. My
Nice.
senior picture, I had a bolo tie, and my only dilemma that morning: should I wear the bolo tie with the gemstone or the horse head with the diamond necklace on it?
No scorpion
I wish
in like
wish you
plastic.
too.
What's that? What'd you say, Jim?
I said no scorpion in the plastic.
I had no scorpion. If I saw a scorpion, I went through a lot of phases in my life, and bolo tie was definitely a real big phase for me, man.
What is the bolo tie?
None of them appear to be sports phases.
I did join karate, and if you did look at, I was in shape. I've been in shape. This is my 6th fad. I've been in shape 5 times.
That's 5 more than most people.
Yeah, but I did karate for around 2 years, but then I met a girl and we wound up just getting fat together.
Wait.
Hold on, wait. Stop. Hold on. What level of karate? Like, what belt did you get up to?
What
before
belt
you
did
like,
you get to?
Oh, I only got up to yellow with a white stripe. There was an all-you-can-eat Italian buffet across the street that I wound up going to. So yeah,
That's what beat you in the tournament, the buffet.
I won a tournament. One tournament I won.
okay.
Yeah, I did. But I was.
You said you went through a lot of phases. Which phase are you most embarrassed by now? You had
This one? Oh, this one. This is. I didn't know how fat I was. That's the problem with getting fat. You don't know how fat you are because nobody tells you. People are kind of happy that you're getting fat. They use you as a fat barometer.
Yeah.
I thought Ray got you on that new 30 diet.
Well, yeah, Ray got me on the new whole 30, and I lost 30 something pounds.
Oh, that's good.
But
great,
it's
man.
great, but I'm still fucking huge, which sucks. You know what I mean? Any of you lost 30 pounds, you'd die.
No, that's not true. That's not
Yeah.
true. Not true, bro. I just lost 20-something pounds, but I found out I was fat in one of my Instagram videos.
Oh, which one? Hey, John.
Wait, how?
John, wait, John.
I did one where I didn't have a shirt on.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I went to edit it, right? Here's the fucked up part.
Yeah. There was no angle for the U5.
I'm sitting at the table at the Cellar, right? And I say, hey man, I just made this video. I look fat. Everybody at the Cellar says, John, get the fuck out of here. I show them the video. Everybody was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, John. I saw John, I saw that sketch. I was like, yo, John funny as hell. Yo, John fat as hell. What happened?
It's because
what happened?
People get used to you. People around you all the time, you grow with them. So you're just who you are. You have to meet somebody from high school to be like, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I mean? I really real quick. He has Noam's backdrop. Would you or wouldn't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well,
I already did.
Yeah, I already did.
Imagine if she's president someday.
She is beautiful. I don't care.
She's
smoking.
That's my representative.
She can nationalize my industry.
As beautiful as she is, I bet you there's a stripper at Riviera's that looks just like her.
Riviera's is around the block, around the corner from me. It's still open, buddy.
Oh, I'm going. I got a bunch of singles. Yo, AOC, shake that ass, AOC.
AOC.
Is she married? No, does she have a significant other?
She has a girlfriend, I think.
She's gay?
No, even better.
She has a boyfriend.
Take
it easy, fellas.
Noam's an asshole. He just made it better.
You know who her boyfriend looks exactly like?
Let me guess.
Who?
Rick Chrome. No?
Yo, it's worse. No, you know what? Let me not say that.
No, don't say that.
Because then then I'm gonna say the name and it's gonna sound fucked up. But yo, let me tell you who her boyfriend looks just like. Kenny DeForest.
Who's that?
Oh, really?
Who is Kenny DeForest?
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
He's with Sashir Zamata. That used to be on that.
Oh, okay.
Comedian. Her boyfriend looks just like Kenny DeForest.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
him. Right? Is that Kenny DeForest?
Oh, he looks like a fat Kenny DeForest.
The hair and the beard. The
He's
short
fucking
hair.
AOC.
Yes.
Wait, what? How?
Yes.
That's Kenny DeForest.
Man,
That's Kenny
bro,
DeForest. There's Kenny. That's him, right?
Yeah.
yeah, him and Kenny look like they definitely be brothers, man. You nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm just extremely jealous.
Kenny is dating Sashir?
Yeah.
Yeah, for years.
They've been together
Yeah.
for a long time.
I knew they were
For a
together.
long time.
Never knew they were
Years.
Now she's
I'm
from
shocked you ain't know that.
she's from up here, right? She's from Westchester, Noam, right?
AOC.
Oh, I think so. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yorktown Heights.
Yeah.
She not from the Bronx?
No, she's not from the Bronx. She grew up. Yorktown Heights is upper middle class town up here. A lot of
AOC.
money. Yeah.
Oh,
Look
okay, worse.
Okay.
No,
He might be the first
Noam's-
female president.
Noam's bored with the conversation.
Probably.
Somebody bring up
Already?
Trump. Did you hear what Trump
Already
said
did.
today? Go ahead, Noam. What do you
I'm
got,
trying to
Noam?
avoid that dude.
Bring it up, Noam. What do you got? What the fuck?
Donald
yo.
Trump.
What cigar you got?
Noam. What the
I'm starting a new
fuck?
GoFundMe to get Neko a new computer.
I'm not using my computer.
Get off your headphones
Attention
now.
Fucking
Take your headphones off.
Not able to hear me
Un-
better now. Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you because now the headphones are out.
Are you in the basement?
I couldn't be in. I could not be in a better space to talk to you.
All right.
Are you using 5G?
So,
Yes, I do
Robert,
have 5G.
how
Yes,
long did you
no.
say you've been with Dawn?
Yeah. We're all.
I
He's at the comic strip. What? Hey.
I probably been at I probably with Dawn for over 20 years.
How long you married?
Probably I feel like I've deja vu, but I think I said this before. I think it's coming on 13 years, I think.
I've been married to my wife for 10 years, and this year was the best year ever.
Is she
Okay.
behind you?
What made
No, look at us.
That was
She have a
deep
gun.
irony. That was deep irony, Robert.
Oh, okay.
she's under that
You were
pile
supposed
of
to say,
guitar
you were
cases?
supposed to say, really? And I'm like, no.
I got scared. You know your wife's half Puerto Rican. I don't know
I'm
what she's
kidding. It actually was a good year. This is not our worst year. It goes, things go up and down. You know, this is better than a couple years ago.
No, it is true. You say that in a marriage, you have these great years, and then you have years where you're like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And then you have.
I wouldn't go that far. But.
I had a year with. I swear to God, I thought she was fucking banging somebody in the neighborhood. I'd leave and I'd stay. I'll see you later. I'm going to the cellar, and I'd sit out front for a half hour. Wait.
Do you really do that?
That's so dope.
No, hang on.
No.
No,
I'd like
no.
to change my earlier joke to Dangerfield instead of comic strip. Continue.
I'd like to take away the joke I just did before Noam rats me out. But let me ask you a question, Noam. Seriously, have you ever thought your wife was fooling around with somebody else or talking to somebody else?
Not since we've been married, no.
Oh, but before you were married.
Maybe before we married a couple times, but nothing serious, no.
What would you do if you caught her with somebody?
Now?
Yeah.
I would, every crisis is an opportunity, Robert.
No, who else is married in here? Anybody else married?
Get the fuck out.
Engaged.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
engaged.
same.
Oh.
In October, I will be.
Not yet.
Oh, baby.
Jim,
congrats, man.
you're getting engaged in October. You're getting married in October.
Getting married in October.
Are you excited? Are you nervous about? I mean, you're locking it down.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous now because of all this shit that's happening. But we've put so many deposits down on different things. I'm like, it's late October, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous now because of all this.
That was weird.
Hey,
take this opportunity to say that I like the comic strip.
I would like to take this opportunity to say, John, put some pants on, you fucking weirdo.
I'm wearing shorts.
All right.
John, this we could be in lockdown for like another 2 months. You should probably invest in like a decent mic or something because comics gonna be a lot of time on Zoom.
Yeah, we're giving Neko shit, and John sounds twice as bad.
Oh, really? I got my.
I was waiting to throw that out.
Not twice as bad.
Neko sounds like that.
Yeah, I take it back.
Neko sounds like that black dude in the '80s in the Police Academy movies.
Both of y'all.
Making all the sound effects. Like, how do you do that, Neko? You sound like a really bad connection.
Both of them sound like hackers.
Yeah. What's funny? I can't hear the difficulty my sound is having. I can only hear the difficulty that Fisch's mic is having. To me, I sound fine.
Y'all sound like you ain't.
Yo, Neko, you sound fucking awful. Yo, Neko, why don't you just write it down and hold it up to the camera? We can see what you're saying.
How's that better?
You know what?
Yeah.
You sound better. Yeah. You sound a lot.
Yeah, I think Neko's connection's a little fucked up. That's all.
Yo, Neko connection sound like he called collect from jail.
And you look like the dad that's calling me collect from jail. Good to see you, Pop.
Ooh.
All right.
Now, Ardie.
Yeah.
Are you home alone with somebody, or you?
Of course, I'm by myself.
You got nobody. That doesn't seem like Ardie. Ardie, you always have to have somebody.
He has one girl in each room quarantined.
Yeah, I want to know, where's the white girl, Ardie?
What white girl?
He's blending in with the wall.
This is my only girl right here. This is my only girl right here.
Kelly Fuqua.
Yeah. It's my only girl right here.
You haven't been with any girls. You're telling me that the governor said quarantine, stay in by yourself, don't go out, nobody come over, and you listened for the last almost 4 weeks. You've done that.
Ardie's still going to the clubs.
Dude, for real.
Let's get this one out. Let's get this one out.
I slept the first 2 weeks. I slept the entire first 2 weeks of quarantine. My sleep schedule was fucked up. I would wake up at like 10 o'clock at night and then fall back to sleep at like 6 in the morning. I slept the first 2 weeks. Wow. I'm an old man. I ain't got time to be running around. I sleep. If I ain't got to work, I'm sleeping.
Yo, if a girl wants to fuck you right now, right? Yeah. If she really wants to fuck you, is she coming out during this quarantine or not?
This is what I would do. I would just have her call me on WhatsApp video and then just jerk off. I ain't letting nobody come over. I ain't touch nobody. Fuck that.
Don't jerk off on Zoom, dude. They have. I'm telling you, the people are sneaking into Zoom chats. There was an AA meeting, and people were sneaking in and going, "Just drink, you fucking pussies."
Is that why we're all guys here, so no one gets tempted?
I heard that people do that.
I would love to see somebody come on an AA meeting and do a line of coke.
Hey, damn, man. Yo, y'all don't do this shit no more, for real? Damn, man.
Just do a pile of coke right in the meeting.
How bad would it be if you were having a sex chat with a girl and then somebody came in and went, "Yo, is that Bobby Kelly?" I saw you at the Cellar.
I actually go by Robert now.
I do. I go by Robert. I actually did that last night. This is why I don't read comments anymore. I just fucking can't stand the world. Pressure carved his name, BK, and his wife's, and I wrote, we have the same initials, Bert. And there was around fucking 15, 20 comments. You stupid. Yours is RK. They don't understand that my name's Bobby Kelly.
Yeah.
Everybody calls me, but you fuck. Do I have to explain it to you? And they literally went on and on and on. I was like, what a bunch of scum. You can't look at that, figure it out, and just move on. The coronavirus isn't enough for you. You got to do it? Really? Fucking scumbags.
That's their moment of power for the day.
People have gotten worse at that stuff since the virus happened, man.
You think so?
More time on their hands.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Everybody sit there.
What's that?
I've seen 3 fist fights out there, man. People are angry.
What do you mean 3 fist fights?
Yeah, one was for traffic. Like I got there after but 2 guys were just squaring up, ready to go. And finally someone that was in scrubs came out of their car and like calmed them down. Was like, we don't need any more people in the hospital. Come on. And so the one guy walked away and the other guy sucker punched him and broke his glasses. Yep.
Wait, punching his glasses? Sounds like 2 white guys.
Did one of the
that was a white guy fight.
Did the guy that sucker punched the guy with the glasses have like a dead right arm?
Oh.
Really?
That was the worst one. Then we have these kids in the neighborhood, like in my old neighborhood in Astoria. I went out to say a distant hello to my boy Shacky, and these kids were terrorizing this guy, and they were getting into it, and he got punched.
Which they were terrorizing Shacky?
No. We were just on the steps.
These are the whitest fights I ever heard of in my life.
There's Astoria fights.
There was a Greek
guy. He was terrorizing him. Whoa!
Astoria.
Yo, I just had another friend die from the virus right now.
You right now?
Well, damn.
What happened? What happened, John?
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
My boy out in Denver that I went to high school with, they found him.
They found him?
Yeah, I mean, he was under the influence a lot, so that's probably why his system was probably compromised. But yeah, they just posted it, I guess, out there in the paper that, yeah, wow.
I'm sorry, buddy.
No idea that, man.
And I just
Sorry to hear that, man.
You had to know, Ardie. You had to know Welfare Fred.
Hey.
Comedian Welfare Fred. Is that Esty?
Esty's here. Hey, Esty.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hey, Esty. Hey, Esty.
How is everybody?
Really
Neko,
good.
Right.
Hi, Esty.
I'm Ardie, John, and Jim. Sorry, I'm late. It's my son's birthday, and we got carried away here.
Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's awful on Zoom.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Hi, Joe.
Thank you.
Esty.
So, what are we talking about?
Esty.
Well,
that's Neko. That's not Will Sylvince. That's Neko.
We just found out John just found out that I'm sorry. I was laughing at what fucking dumb Ardie just said. He said that's anyway. John Lasseter just found out one of his friends from high school passed away from the virus.
Oh no.
Like right now while we're on air. And still Noam didn't even acknowledge us.
Noam's still picking out his next backdrop.
If you see what I've been doing, you're going to apologize to me, Robert.
I will apologize to you now if you need it, honey. I'm sorry.
This is what I was doing.
Oh, happy birthday!
No,
happy birthday!
You already left the room.
Good job, Izzy, not Joe.
It's Izzy.
Oh, it's Izzy's birthday. Wait, I forgot. It's Izzy's birthday.
Who's apologizing now?
Somebody call HR. Somebody call
Thanks,
HR.
Noam.
Wait. Oh, shit. Goddamn fucking shit. All right.
Yo.
The virus has really helped me live in
I'm going to run and try to grab some groceries late. But love y'all. Stay safe, okay?
See you later, Neko.
Hey, wait, Neko, wait. I wanted to ask you something.
Ask me.
So, why do you have to leave?
Well, I'm going to get some food. Going to the grocery store. I go late because I avoid lines.
So, I've been wanting to see you. Is that good, SD? Look at that.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I whipped that up on Photoshop while I was working. So, last time I saw you, this is how paranoid I can get. So the last time I saw you, we were sitting at the table, and Esty and I were discussing a comedian who was like, was like, I don't know what the word is, like we're being like was we're having like an issue, like a kind of a little obstreperous and like a little difficult, and I said to Esty, well, I didn't want to say it on the air, but anyway, but the thing is that she was a black female comedian. Do you remember this?
Okay.
Do you remember, Neko?
Are you talking to me?
No, to Neko. Do you remember this?
Oh.
A black female comedian that was a problem? No.
Yeah, no. Oh, and so we were talking about it wasn't that big a deal. But I was talking to her about Esty, and I thought I caught something in your eye, like you that like was disapproving of the conversation or something.
Oh no! If I had a problem, with anything, I would have told you. I don't even know what
there was no reason that if you had a problem, it would have been some sort of horrible misinterpretation of what was going on. But I remember I saw it, and then you went to the table next, and I said, "Oh fuck! Did I just I don't need anything like that."
No, you overthought me, big dog. I don't even know the situation we're talking about. But no, I never felt.
It was nothing. I'll tell you some other time. It was really nothing. But anyway.
Take care, Neko.
All right, you too, and John. My heart goes out to you, man. I'm sorry to hear about your home. Eric, everybody else, all up for y'all.
Neko.
Yo.
Could you pick me up some coconut cream and some toilet paper?
I got you.
Okay,
I can't believe Neko doesn't want to stay.
I would love to stay. I'm going to get food for family. I'm coming right back.
Just take your phone with you. The connection's not going to get any worse.
Couldn't do that. But I wouldn't want to mess up your audio anymore than I have.
All right, brother. Take care.
Later, Neko. Love you, man.
Up to y'all.
Bye, Neko.
John, selfishly, the friend of yours that died, did he have any other condition? You said he was under the influence a lot, but I don't know if that's one of the risk factors. Did he have any
you know what, to be honest, I think it was the alcoholism, because I saw him this a couple of years ago. I had a show out in Denver, and I got a friend who used to be a big time dope dealer. So he's got a huge house, and there was no one there, just me and him. But he was telling me that the doctors had told him, we had a heart to heart about our addictions. And he said that the doctors had told him that he really needed to quit drinking. His body was starting to shut down. So I'm sure that was the underlying,
liver is one of the big risk factors.
I had a friend who died from something like that.
He's got to be 39, 40.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
My mom tested positive. She's 71, tested positive, just had no taste, no smell, and she's good again.
She's good again.
She's okay.
Sorry?
Yeah.
No, did you see this thing on the news last night, Noam? That Tucker Carlson had a doctor take a 5-minute or 15-minute test, and it came back. 15 minutes and it wasn't all the way up the nose, just a little bit in the nose, in the thing, and within less than 15 minutes, he knew that he was negative. And
Dr. Siegel, he's from NYU. I think that's the only. Unless one of these drugs comes through, if they could have like really widespread rapid testing, that could be a game changer, because then everybody could get tested once, twice a week, maybe even something as ridiculous as being able to be tested before you walk into a place.
Right.
It sounds like a really expensive proposition, but it's not as expensive as closing the economy. That's for sure.
Right. Do you think do they have a vaccine in the pipeline that's working right now?
Yeah, they have some that are being tested already. Yeah, they do.
But are they?
The last thing they want to do is give everybody in the world a vaccine and then find out 5 years later that it causes cancer or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they have to test for the antibodies too to see if you had it, and then make sure it's not going to come back.
Yeah, but here's what's weird. My mom had it. Her and my stepdad went to get tested, and he was negative.
Well, I hope to God that I'm on that antibodies list. Let me be one of them.
They're not fucking.
Huh?
They're not getting anywhere near each other.
I'm just worried that if I get the antibody test and my wife sees it, it's going to show all the antibodies I have.
That was a good one. I like that.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You get to change your backdrop again, Noam. Good job.
Now, they're talking. Cuomo today was talking about opening businesses up. Now, he's probably not talking about comedy clubs or venues or theaters because people are right next to him. But they're probably, what is he talking about?
Well, no, he's not, because the thing that sent a chill up my spine today, which made perfect sense, was he said out of his own mouth, we can't open businesses if schools aren't open because you can't leave. We can't have these parents leaving their kids at home. So you got to open schools first and then businesses. I called my sister. I said, when does my niece get out of school? And she said, June 21st.
Right.
Meaning that the schools are probably going to be shut down till June 21st, and then you can consider opening businesses. So we're stuck until the end of June.
Why can you consider June 21st? Are summer camps going to be open?
Well, no. But normally parents have to make arrangements for when school's out. You can't blame the city for saying, hey, now we're going back to business. You should have been ready for that anyway.
No, but the arrangements that you would make in the summertime are also going to be closed. Day camp, daycare, whatever it is, summer camp, they're going to be closed also.
Not if you start to open business back up. If you say we're going to start allowing businesses to open back up on the date. I'm just saying that it has to be after June 21st that you open the businesses.
What I'm saying is that normally after June 21st, then parents send their kids to some sort of daytime occupation for the kids so they can go to work. And now the things that are going to replace school to occupy those kids during the day, those might not be open either. And then you still won't be able to go to work. You still got your kids at home and got to take care of them. So I don't know.
I think at that point, they're going to be like, hey, good luck, kids.
I don't know. I mean, not everybody has kids, and then employers will have to make compromises, and with people will have to work out little daycares within themselves. I mean, it's a horrible situation, But more and more, they are hearing more and more that this is really that the risk is really to the risk groups, people with underlying conditions and advanced age. And more, it's kind of seeming like if you're not in that group, you really don't have much to worry about, which leads me to think that after a certain amount of time, people are going to be like, fuck this shit. I'm not at risk. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying human nature. I'm not going to sit home forever.
Yeah, but they're going to transmit it. If they are not careful, and if they do it too soon, and somebody contracts the virus, he transmits it to the rest of the family, to the mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Look, I am the risk factor. You're the first one that pointed it out to me. And they're going to be a vehicle of transmission.
I told you not to come to work anymore, right?
Huh?
I told you not to come to work anymore at some point.
What do you mean?
What like
you told Robert?
No, in early March, I was telling you don't come in anymore.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank
no,
God.
but
no, yeah, you did say.
No. Sorry. Listen, what they're saying now is like in China, you have the second wave now. If you are really taking the foot off the pedal too early, we are at risk of never getting over it because it's going to keep going in circles.
Everybody will just bring it home.
Yeah, but enough is enough. I mean, I would love to start life the way we knew it if it ever comes back.
Well, there's two trains of thought because, Sweden has gone the opposite direction. Sweden said, we're leaving the economy open. We're only pulling the people out who are the at-risk groups. Yep. Sweden has gone full-blown, fuck Corona. We're still kicking it. So they're out in bars.
They're backing off that a little bit.
No,
now.
They didn't.
Backing off.
Yeah, they went back and
didn't work.
A lot of those countries started. The government started paying businesses to keep their employees so that they wouldn't have to let people go for like 3 months or something like that, and they locked everybody down. But initially they tried that like herd immunity thing.
Sweden's economy is far more open than the rest of the world right now.
Yeah, they're more, but they're pulling back now. It's everybody's trying to find the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And what happens, I think, is that if everybody really social distance and was really careful and wore masks and whatever, it would probably stay at a low rate. But the thing is, after a certain amount of time, you get sloppy. And then
but you know what though? To me, you can't fight some shit you don't see. If we don't have tests and you don't know who has it, that's the problem. If everybody knew who to pull out, then we'd all be in great shape. We're sitting here right now, none of us know who has it. We're in the dark.
I do.
If you fucking get Bobby's got it.
But you know what though? It's gonna be weird even when we come back, because people, it's to do stand up and look in the crowd and see people with masks on. It's gonna be fucking weird.
People aren't gonna be sitting as close. That's gonna be.
You know what, Robert? Human nature, we're gonna get used to it, to a new normal.
I don't like the new normal. You're right, but I hate it.
People are gonna be shaking hands and hugging and kissing the way we did for a while.
How are you gonna hook up with a waitress if you can't kiss and hug and shake?
It's the excuse you always wanted.
I think that we should have identification cards that tells you who has it and who doesn't. That might help.
No, Robert, the best way to hook up is just tip them really well.
Wow, back to business. Wow.
I think SC just called the staff a bunch of whores.
Just the tip.
Wait a minute. Hashtag tip your wait staff.
Exactly. There's a whole movement about that. You know that.
Thank you, Mike Birbiglia.
He raised $70,000.
$70,000. Look at me.
That's a lot of kissing and touching.
How much, Noam?
I think like
70,000.
Yeah, 70,000, something like that.
Amazing.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And he went on every day, and he did his Instagram live with other comics, and went over joke stuff, and had an array of comedians on, and it was actually, pretty amazing. I think.
Cool. That's very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Then, comedians are nice.
Yeah, well, it's good to see somebody who's in that echelon to actually be like,
very
well, somebody said to me, what are you gonna do like to raise money for the comedians? I'm like, did you see how much money they gave to the waitresses? Like, well, the comedians giving 100,000, 500. I'm like, what? Like,
there is it. Well, those comics, but
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All the comics here could use your fucking help.
What? I gave to that organization that's raised money for the comics.
Which one?
Comedy gives back.
Well, there's actually nobody in this room is getting any of that. Listen,
why not?
What's his name? Ray actually posted something for New York comics. If there is a fund, I forget. Did you see that yesterday, Noam?
Yeah, but I don't care how good the cause is. If Ray Allen is doing it, I'm not donating.
What? Are you nuts?
Supportcomedians.org.
I'm kidding.
Support comedians, and how much money is up there? No, bring that up. Supportcomedians.org. How much? It's got to be.
Mike, can you do it?
It's got to be up there. If they raise $300,000 for the other thing, $70,000 for the wait staff for the Comedy Cellar, for comics in New York, it's got to be up there, right?
Yeah.
2,280.
Ray on Facebook. Here it is. I got it.
Yeah, for the.
What are we gonna go to?
Sorry, this content is not available. Mike's got it. Okay.
Oh boy.
2,280 raised a $25,000 goal.
Yeah.
Oh, David, my brother
donated. That's only in one day. So yeah, he just started it yesterday, I guess.
He'll make it.
We'll make it. $25,000. That'd be funny if Ray shows up with a new car and new clothes. Hey guys.
No, come on. Things are better enough.
What are you talking to me? What are you attacking me for? What did I say?
You didn't say it. Oh, I thought that you said that he. Oh no, it's Robert said it, right? That,
yeah.
He's gonna come with a car.
Yeah, it'd be funny if he shows up all new teeth. Hey.
No, you know what's so terrible is I had a GoFundMe when I lost when my house burned down.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything I showed up in new comedians let me have it. Oh, so that's what you're doing with the money. I'll buy new shoes. I'm like, I don't have any shoes, motherfucker. Of course everything's new. Yeah.
I remember when I was in
Ardie's gotten really quiet all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Ardie's like, get me out of here.
Hey, Ardie, Ardie, why don't you help me out?
I'm listening.
Who needs it the most out of all of us?
Hey, Ardie, come on, you got some money. Help me out, buddy. What you got?
He escalates as one person need, Ardie.
But see, that's the thing. When you guys were talking about funds, I contacted my business managers. Nobody's in the offices right now. They can't get through to the people to get the funds.
Hey, Gary Katz used to say the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm not lying.
Do me a favor,
No one's in the
Ardie.
office.
Ardie, hold your wrist up. Hold your wrist up. Hold it. No, the other one. Hold that. Hold the other one up. Let me see it.
He doesn't want to.
Let me pick that.
I heard it. I heard
that
it hit the
Rolex.
desk.
Let me get that Rolex.
I'll have a Rolex.
What is it?
I don't know. It's a Tag Heuer, or I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I tried to. I looked into donating, and there's nobody in the offices. Nobody's going to work, so they can't get through to the people that have to transfer the funds because nobody's in any offices right now. Everybody's working remotely.
How much you want to give, Ardie? I'll front it, and then you can reimburse me. How much?
$5.
No, let me take care of this one. I got that.
I'll lay it out. No problem.
No, but when Liz told me about it, I looked into it, but they had already told me that they were leaving the offices because and then when I contacted them, they said, yeah, it'll have to wait. Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
We were just talking about you.
Hey, Ray, we heard you got a new car.
And new teeth.
How'd you pay for that beard?
Yeah, how'd you pay for that apartment view in San Francisco?
Put a fridge already.
Yeah.
Hi, SD.
Kings of comedy.
Hi, Ray.
Yo, Ray got I got money beard.
Hilarious.
It's hopefully this thing will raise some money. I mean, I was happy to contribute to all the wait staffs, which it's great. They raise a lot of money. But I know there's a lot of comics who keep hitting me up saying they're really worried. So, maybe it'll help.
Listen, it's very hard to raise enough money for a group of people this big. Like even for the wait staff, the wait staff, even with all the money they raise, is gonna be like $500, $600, $700 for a staff member, which was was like
that
one
70
extra.
grand just for the Comedy Cellar staff, or 70 grand for all the comedy club staffs?
No, it's all for our staff. We have 100 more than 100 people working there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like I don't want to say it's insignificant. It's one extra unemployment check, which helps, but it's not. It doesn't change anybody's bleak circumstances. I actually don't like the idea that it's going to be distributed evenly, which I think it is. I would prefer to have given it based on needs, Like I don't like I said this last. Like some people have rich parents, they shouldn't get a check. But and the same thing with Ray's thing. Like if I don't know how many comedians you're looking at, but it's hard to raise enough money to really make a difference. Like maybe you should just raise it for like one comedian. Pick one.
The plan was just.
Oh, Ray, I have a better idea. Yeah. Do like 30 GoFundMes, one for each comedian that's in need, and let's see who gets the most.
Let's have a joke off.
Ray, let me ask you a question. How is Aruba handling this? Is it are they
they're getting crushed. 87% of their income comes from tourism. I spoke to a guy today about it actually. He asked me if I'd make a video for them. You might want to do it also, Robert. They have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. All the hotels are closed. All the beaches you can go swimming, but you can't hang out. Everyone's just on quarantine like here. They don't have a lot of cases. I mean, they're pretty healthy. There's like 2 people in ICU, but no one's died from it. and that they're all isolated, but their economy is getting destroyed.
Right.
Really? Yeah, one of the worst, I think, top 4 countries in the world in terms of percentage of income going down.
Is that because nobody will fly, right?
Is it most of their business from Europe?
No, it's mostly U.S. tourists, mostly Northeast.
But do they have it? I mean, are they closed down? Can I go there if I wanted to?
No, the border's closed.
But are they having a problem with the virus? Are people getting it there?
There's a few hundred people who got it, and as far as hospitalizations go, only 2 people are in the ICU.
So Ray, did the people who get it there? I mean, one reason people are curious is because there's the question of whether it's going to slow down in the summertime, and Aruba is tropical. So
right.
Is it slower there?
Well, I think that it's one reason I think it's slower is because people really are isolating themselves. So it was the first 2 cases were from people. It was an Aruban who went to New York on vacation and went back, and it was another person who lives in Aruba who went away, came back, got it when they were out of the country. So in both cases, they picked it up outside of Aruba and then it spread. But
is it most of their tourism in the winter? Most of their tourists come in the winter, right?
The busiest season is from like December 1st to April 1st, but they have tourists all year round. So, I mean, they are really getting screwed. It's a shame.
So now when it comes back, I mean, is it going to be like, if I wanted to go there this summer, it's just going to be cheap as hell next year to go?
If the border's open, yeah. If it's open.
Everything is cheap as hell right now, Bobby.
Like what?
$500 tickets to go see my mother in Melbourne, Florida. It's normally $500 to fly straight in there. $69 round trip.
Wow.
John, have you seen all the fights on all the airlines? People are posting.
Hotels are just super cheap in Vegas.
Yeah, $69 round trip. It's cheaper. It's probably more expensive to get on a Greyhound right now than a flight. So anywhere you want to go in the future, you better gamble on it right now. $69 round trip.
People are posting a lot of videos of fights on these airlines because the flights are so cheap, and people get on the flights and act crazy.
I'd rather have Corona than go on a Greyhound.
Who said that?
John Fisch. John, you know why, John? Because you used to take the Greyhound or the Peter Pan from Boston to New York.
True. Yeah,
I used to do the same. All Boston comics had to take that fucking Greyhound.
Brutal.
I remember one time I
got out of business, Bobby. The Chinese bus.
Oh,
damn!
Like $20
from Boston to New York. Done.
That shit is free now.
Yo, they probably pay you to get on that bus.
They put the windows down. They're fine.
Yo, pretty soon
they give you $20 and a free Chinese meal.
Pretty soon you're gonna hear people talking. Yo, I need money. I'm about to hop on this Chinese bus. They're gonna give me $50 to go uptown and come back.
Yeah, as long as you tweet it out and take a picture on Instagram.
Yeah, they give you $100.
I mean, we're laughing about it, but it is. I mean, think of the businesses that are not gonna, like movie theaters. Who's the fuck's gonna go to a movie?
AMC was gonna like file for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna be back again? And who was it? Burt Kreischer came up with that. And a bunch of other comedians came up with drive-ins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that come back.
I love drive-ins.
I'd love it if I had a car.
How many girls did you finger at a drive-in, Robert?
How many girls can I finger at a drive-in?
Or have you?
Jesus, Esty, I apologize. 7.
Yeah, John, come on.
7, John. No.
You don't think Esty knows what Robert's done in his life?
No, I've never fingered anybody at a drive-in.
Yo, Noam, where you at with the mute, man? What the fuck, yo?
Just let him do his thing. He goes in and out. He'll be back with a fun fact.
Where's the mute button when you need it?
I got somebody here who needs help, and I'm trying to help them.
Oh, really? You got a lot of people right here who need your help.
Tell them, Noam, supportcomedians.org.
What did you say, name? They're professionals?
You guys are professionals. You're the funny ones.
Yeah, we're professionals. Fucking done. We're done. We're actually open micers now.
Yeah, we all are actually.
Look Let me tell you something. My dude, the producer of my show is making more money than me right now.
Yeah.
Because he's doing all these shows. Mushy Mike probably makes more money than me. He has more work than me. I'm doing woodworking. I'm finished.
It's only going to take one.
I'm sorry. Noam, I want to ask you a question. Do you have any vision of how we're going to come back, how the club is going to operate? Do you have any idea?
No.
I remember you saying that it might be a year. About 2 weeks ago, I was watching, and you said it might be a year before you come back. I'm just going by what you said.
You mean like come back fully, right? Fully strong.
Come back to normal, yeah.
100% sold out.
Yeah, before you get avails again, yes.
Avails every Friday, Robert. Every Friday, I get all my avails.
Even now?
Avails, yeah. The people say, "Oh, I'm just checking in. How you doing? And by the way, I am available."
I like that. We should all do that.
I'm scared. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know.
We should open up one of those restaurants where the food's all inside the container. Remember the old in the 50s? You walked up, you hit the button, you open up the glass, you pull out a sandwich.
Listen, you're making a joke, but the truth is that if I had money now, I'd invest in retro peep shows. You know, remember these the girls behind the glass? And that's coming back.
That's what we should do. Peep shows with sandwiches.
Oh, it's a great idea.
Peep shows with comedy.
Peep shows, sandwiches, and comedy.
Imagine comedy behind a glass.
So I think people come back out, and the reason I say that is
oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. We should
walk up.
We should invest in one of those. That restaurant right now would make $1 million. You come in, get your food, and get the fuck out.
No, I'm curious how it's gonna play itself out.
It's fucking scary. I try not to think about it because we're really in big fucking trouble here. You know that?
Yeah, we do.
And nobody's in control. There's so much that's just out of everybody's hands. That's what's.
And it's weird because every day they it seems like now, at least there was a buildup. Now I feel like they're just saying the same shit every day. It's like
except
I can't.
Cuomo and Trump are fighting. That's the only new thing today.
What's that?
The Trump and Cuomo were fighting.
Yeah. Oh.
Who is the king? Who is the stronger one? Who has more power?
I think that fight is over with, though. I don't think they're going to keep haggling with him. I think that once they set up that little governorship, I think that they're done talking. That was kind of like, we're done talking to you.
I think all the governors are going to jump Trump.
Ray looks like he's at the mall at Super Shots. There you go.
I wonder if they're gonna have any restrictions that you can have only half the capacity. Like the way they close that's how the way they're gonna reopen.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna go reverse. The
the
clubs
but
will definitely.
I don't doubt that people will come back out, and the reason being is I have friends who work on cruise ships, and I thought that the one place nobody would go was a cruise ship. And she said that fucking young people packed those ships, that they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so they've got to be figuring out a way to get Broadway, not Broadway Comedy Club, Broadway the theater back. You know, that's got to be. I mean, another.
But I'm just saying, there's still a large group of people that are like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Same people that were down there at spring break would run right back into the cellar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, when all this came out and they were talking about cruise ships, people were still going on cruises.
That's what I just said. They were still getting on the boat. Yeah. People.
What are they going to do about sports? About going to the Garden or Yankee Stadium? I mean,
wait, back up a second. Is that
that's another thing. The best indication.
Those idiots.
The best indication for us is when sports resume.
No.
That we are getting back. If the sports is back, it's gonna make everybody a little bit more comfortable that life is going back to normal.
They have a little more leeway, though.
I don't think they're going to let sports back online. I think that we would get online way before sports because we'll fall under the bars. They have to let the bars open. There's so much money in bars that they would let us go. I think sports, in particular basketball and hockey, anything in an arena like that is going to be last to come online.
No, but they were talking about playing the games without fans.
Yeah.
No audience.
Like NBA playoffs, right?
Yeah. Starting the comeback, so to speak.
Yeah.
They have a regular league and a Corona league.
Well, translation, we want that TV money.
Yeah.
John,
yeah, Dana White was talking about doing UFC fights on an island.
That's right.
John, do you not have pants on too?
Laster or me?
It's a tough time, brother.
You know what? I was thinking about doing that, wearing a shirt, a tie, and a blazer with no pants on, and no one would ever even fucking know. But I said, nah.
Anybody think Chris Cuomo has pants on right now? Hell no.
We should all do this podcast one night with no pants.
No pants.
The No Pants podcast.
Look, Ray, look how happy Ray is right now.
Ray, when you get that money, how you gonna distribute it?
It's just on a case by case basis. There's an email on the GoFundMe where comedians can send an email to saying, I need help with this bill, that bill, blah blah. It's pretty straightforward.
And you're gonna answer that? You'll be the
yeah.
And when will
Ray's gonna dictate who gets the money?
I talked about it.
He don't get nothing.
When do they give you the?
No, I'm not taking anything. I talked about it with a bunch of comedians, asking what they thought, because they're talking about what the other group did. I mean, this is a much smaller fund than the $300,000 one. And I've gotten a couple emails from one person said, I'm having trouble with groceries. I said, okay, great. Yeah. And so, I sent him some money, but I'll keep a full spreadsheet. Everyone will remain anonymous, but I'll keep a spreadsheet of how much was allocated to each person. So anyone.
Are there legal issues you have to worry about with that?
No, I looked from what I researched on their site, and I talked to a couple of people who've done it. There didn't seem to be.
It's funny too. You say that. I've helped a couple people that needed stuff. I mean, I don't have much, but there was a couple people that needed some things, and I was just like, I got you, because it wasn't outrageous. It hurt, but it wasn't outrageous. But I think it's important that you do that. I think, look, giving to these funds, I get it, and it's awesome. But there's people I know personally that are like, look, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. I bought one thing that's good too. I bought lunch for the emergency room in Yonkers. My neighbor works there, and they're going all day long and they don't eat. And a lot of people are. I bought lunch one day. It wasn't that bad, but sent lunch over, and they're very grateful because they can come out, grab some food, and go back and work because they're working all day long. Yep. They're fucking breaking down,
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
The nurses and all the emergency workers, the doctors. I mean, it is brutal what they're going through.
Right.
It's terrible.
But you know that what's gonna happen if somebody writes you and you don't think that this is so urgent and you say no? Would you say no?
Also, can I just add, you hold a lot of grudges, Ray.
He does.
You know what? No, if I really thought,
it's not as.
Be honest, Robert. We know Ray.
Listen, Ray
has a whole grudge beard.
No,
Ray, if I had to say no, I would say no. I mean, look, truthfully, I'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
He
canceled me out of gig,
Yeah.
I had him booked in Aruba and he canceled at the last minute. I'm not giving him a fucking dime.
All right, here you go. Ready? I'll give you one right now. James Smith from Australia needs a little money. Would you give it to him?
James Smith is going to go homeless.
He's fine. He's with John Mayer.
Kevin Brennan.
Oh, Well, is his wife involved? No, of course I'd help him out. Come on.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids. You'd have to help Kevin.
I can't think of a single comedian less qualified to be in charge of the comedy fund, Ray.
What are you talking about? You know how much money I made people the last 2.5 years? What are you talking about?
And he throws it in their face.
You need to send a clip, and it needs to be bad to get the gig.
Listen, can I make a suggestion? If you want to, you really care about me, change that GoFundMe. Tell them that Ryan Hamilton will be handling the comedy fund. Okay,
that's true. Ryan's good.
Then you will raise some money. Nobody's giving a grumpy Jew like you a fucking dime, no matter what they say.
Yeah, that's gonna be
if
good.
Ryan handled the fund, everybody would get money. Ryan would say, "Jesus wants him to have
it." If Ryan handled the fund, there'd be a new crucifix outside his church in Utah. Fucking kid yourself.
Where is Ryan? How come we don't have him on the show? Where's Ryan?
I think he's with his family in where is it?
We gotta get him.
Where is he from? Idaho. Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Ray.
Good. You can show me how you're kidding by make a donation to the.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Ray got that hustle. I like that.
No, sell one of those oods and donate some money.
Those are my father's oods, Rob.
All right, not your father's. Do yours.
Fuck is.
Why are you gonna make it fucking like that, you asshole?
I gave a substantial amount of money already to the competitive fund, the one that
the wait staff one?
No.
And the wait staff one, yeah.
Oh.
And no, the comedian one and the wait staff one.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think people are giving, and look, Noam, look at Noam's businesses are all shut down, man.
Now, this has been awkward for me because I'm just gonna say it now because I donated anonymously to the comedian fund, but then it didn't occur to me that then other things will put me on the spot and make me look like I didn't donate. But I gave a real amount of money, and that's done. I mean,
good.
Answer the waitresses. Answer the waitresses.
Yeah. And Noam has helped me out too. Noam gave me. I'm kidding. I didn't even get paper towels from that son of a bitch. Hey Noam, I need paper towels. You got any extra ones?
Not clean ones.
What?
we said
that comes in handy, man. I remember when my shit burned down. Keep in mind, it's 3 days before Christmas when I lost everything. But the comedy community came flying in. There was 20 grand in that damn. I didn't even know it. There was 20 grand in there inside of 12 hours.
I gave $10.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yo, those 10s add up. For real. So, hallelujah, man.
I wonder how funny this is going to be in 3 months when all of us are like, I'm dying. We have no food. We have no house. I have to move back in with my mother. And
wait, you know what's funny? We'll be on here, and then you'll see me in the background of your screen with a knife, fucking robbing people.
I tell you, that's why. Look at right over there, guys. Look at what I made today. See that?
Is that a gun locker?
I just made my gun locker from my shotgun I just got.
Oh my God.
Why do you have a shotgun?
What's that?
Why do you have a shotgun?
Because it's the best home defense gun, and it's the only one I could get legally.
Yo, it's gonna be.
You have any other questions?
No, I have a gun, but it's not legal.
Jesus, Ardie, don't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Cops ain't watching.
Don't say it on camera.
What's wrong with you? You know they're gonna come to your house.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
All right. Okay. All right.
You know what? You know what? So, something happened in my neighborhood, and the cops came to me to ask if they could take the cameras on my property to look for stuff, to look for the suspects. And I said, sure. So they went to the daycare. They went to my sister's house. They went to my mom's house. They came to my house last. And the cops, we were all laughing and joking. And they turned and they saw this, the aerosol cans you use to clean your computer screen?
Yeah.
The cop looked at that and said, hey, man, be careful. People use that to get high. And I said, okay, cool. And then he looked at me as if I was using that to get high. I'm like, what kind of motherfucker would I be to let you guys into all my property and into my house knowing that I had something that people use to get high, knowing cops are coming to the house, and I wouldn't fucking hide it. That had to be insane.
Well, maybe he just wanted some.
OJ let the cops in.
Hey, do you guys think Neko's back from grocery shopping?
He didn't come back. I knew he wasn't coming back.
He got locked up.
I knew he wasn't. How come I knew he wasn't going to come back? He didn't like it, did he?
Yo,
all we did was make fun of him.
Yeah, his fucking phone sucked. Will you stop being so codependent towards Neko?
He was sitting there frustrating the shit out of us with that dial-up. Get the fuck out of here with that dial-up.
Noam is so codependent to people who leave. Let it go.
Listen, Robert, some of us haven't been in therapy for 30 years. What does codependent mean?
You're Jewish, you know.
Eric,
I have no idea what it means.
Poor Eric. Go ahead.
Has anyone started and finished any TV shows in this quarantine?
What'd you say?
Has anyone started and finished any shows in this quarantine?
Are you looking around at who's in this quarantine right now? Maybe.
I'm almost done with Game of Thrones. I started Game of Thrones, and I'm
you mean watched?
Oh, no, yeah, TV shows.
I thought you meant been in. I was like, nobody's on TV in this.
I thought you meant written, like
nobody's
I mean, like binge watched.
I did. I'll tell you, I watched all of Gomorrah on Netflix, and then which is an Italian mafia show. Very slow, but really good.
I watched Madam C.J. Walker, but it's only 4 episodes, so it's not it wasn't.
I gotta watch that.
It's only 4 episodes with Tiffany Haddish and a bunch of other people. But
you know what's Unorthodox is only 4 shows.
I was just about to say that. People are saying Unorthodox is amazing.
What is it?
It's about this woman in the community who leaves, the Jewish Orthodox community in Williamsburg, who leaves, and the quest to get her back from the community and her quest for freedom.
Noam's an asshole. All right, let's wrap this up. Listen, he's such an asshole. All right,
what is that, Noam?
That's
him being bored. Now let's. All right,
wait, I want to hear more about this TV show. So what happens, John? Sounds like a real pot boiler.
Yo, no, that's what the show is, bro. You act like I wrote the fucking show.
No, I'm talking about Unorthodox.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a
watching a really good series.
What's
I've been watching a really good series, Black Raw. I've been watching that.
What is it?
I love that shit.
What is it?
Best, huh?
What is it?
Black Raw. It's the shit. You got to get it, man.
Black Raw?
Yeah.
How do I feel if I try to Google that? I'm going to be in trouble. You know what's online right now? The Voss roast is on
Ray
YouTube.
Allen, we see you head. Stop posing. Sit up straight. Enough.
What happened?
Ray looks like he's in Harley Quinn's lair.
No,
Ray, are you babysitting?
Ray, I have your number. Enough.
What are you talking about?
Ray is commenting on the live chat.
Why do you have hearts on your wall?
I was getting tired of, it's just sort of, I don't know.
Is that some sort of tally?
What is wrong with you?
Is that how many Aruban women you've lured back to that house?
There's no wall big enough for that tally.
Estee's in the room. What is wrong with you? By the way, Estee has been playing a lot of online poker.
Hey, Ray, is the red hearts the ones that had the period when you did it?
You are dirty.
All right. I'm out, guys. Love you all.
I gotta go. Let's wrap it up. John Fisch, what do you got? You got a podcast or anything, buddy?
Yep. Spiraling Up podcast, and JD Fish is my Instagram.
Jim Twos, what do you got, buddy?
Just at Jim Twos on Instagram and Twitter.
Eric,
you special or something? You had something new, Jim. What was it?
What? Oh, I have an album out called Oatmeal that just came out in March.
All right, go check that out, everybody. Eric, what do you got?
I was just on Eliza Schlesinger's show, almost butt naked on Netflix.
No shirt, baby.
Oh, good.
No shirt.
How is the Yeah. You did what?
I saw you on that with Mike. Mike was on it too, right?
Oh,
shit. Neko came back.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Ardie, what do you got?
I'm out here hustling. I got masks, I got gloves, I got Equate, I got Perel, I got 99.9% isopropyl alcohol, baby. What you need, I got you. I'm out here hustling, baby. I got
Neko, we're ending this. What do you got?
What have I got? Man, nothing much.
Neko, where did you go? Where did you go?
I went to the store. I went to Fine Fair. I got a little bit of everything. I had to get some water. I got to get some gloves. So I got
a new microphone, apparently.
Yeah. No, I put my laptop on. You know what I mean? I had it on
it's good. You sound better.
Good. I just wanted y'all to know that it could sound this good.
That's really good.
Neko, you should come back again soon, all right? With that setup. Come tomorrow.
Definitely, sir. We'd love to.
Lassiter, what do you got, Bubba?
Yo, man, I got tons of videos going up, man, every day. My handle's right there in the corner. I changed it to He Was Funny. So, yeah, you can read that. So hit me at He Was Funny. I got a podcast coming too, man, entitled Writer's Block. So I'm interviewing writers, TV shows, movies, the whole nine.
Awesome.
Good name.
All right, I got patreon.com/Robert Kelly. I do a podcast every day except Sunday, the Lord's Day, with Mike. With Mike, I'm getting them. Mike, thanks, Noam. I got it. Thanks. Control issues up the asshole.
Usually, it sounds like you put yourself last. So the assumption was that you were going to finish.
Listen, you don't own anything right now. Patreon. I'm sorry, that was mean. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. I do a show every day, and we got an Ari Shafir one-on-one. I shoot right in here in the shed. And Ray, what do you have, buddy?
Please everyone go to supportcomedians.org, supportcomedians.org, donate, share it. My Instagram is Ray Comedy, and a shout out to my buddy Andy Busen, who's a huge fan of yours, Robert, and loves this show.
Hi, Andy. And that's why I saved him for last, because he had that plug for the comics. Esty, we love you.
I apologize.
Love you, Esty.
Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to leave your avails on Friday.
Yeah.
And Noam, thanks for putting this together. Smile, Noam. Sit up. There you go. Come on, Noam. Smile. Love you, everybody. Say we love Noam. Noam. Yeah, give it up for Noam.
Love you, Noam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mike, end it. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.